Welcome, boxing fans. It's CBA 101. And yesterday we had some fights on Christmas Day. So I just wanted to say Merry Christmas to whoever celebrates it. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're coming to the end of the year, and boxing has been very, very exciting this past year. Um, Although we did miss out on two major fights that everybody's been asking, or at least was asking for. Now, less entertaining, but Joshua versus Tyson Fury didn't happen. Errol Spence Jr. versus Crawford didn't happen. Overall, still there was plenty of good fights that we saw. That was exciting for us, and some really cool upsets. I will be making another video on some of the awards for this 2021, but I just want to talk about the fight really quickly and mention some other fights that are coming up that are going to be starting off the year and hopefully are pretty entertaining. So last night, Vito Mielnicki ends up stopping Nicolas de Lomba or something like that. This fight started pretty good for Vito. He's a young fighter trying to learn. He was aggressive in the beginning. He was able to hurt Nicolas, and I felt like almost he might have stopped him early. Kind of Nicolas recovered. He's a veteran, and he was able to continue to push here and there. And it was a tougher fight than Vito probably thought it was going to be after, especially hurting him earlier on. But in the 10th round, he became a little bit more aggressive again. He got his second win, and he ends up hurting Nicholas, and he turns up the heat, and the corner of Nicholas ends up stopping it in the 10th round. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, why are they stopping it?" Oh, it was the corner, and they were trying to protect the fighters. And I'm okay with that when the corner knows the fighter best. So they're going to try to do the best for their own fighter. Some of the fights that are coming up. Triple G in December 29 is facing Ryota Murata. I think this is going to be a unification to fight, and hopefully he becomes more active. I've said this many times before. He hasn't really done much in this past year or so, um, relative to other fighters. And the whole division at 160 needs to kind of unify or clear up some things and who's the top dog at that division. This is one step, but I still need a lot more than that. Um, then we're going to be going to, I think, January, Luis Ortiz versus Charles Martin. I think I saw the announcement for pay per view. I think it's January 9th, I believe, or 4th. I can't remember right now. But yeah, so Luis Ortiz versus Charles Martin, a heavyweight division fight. And see how Luis Ortiz faces off against someone who doesn't have KO power like Wilder. That'll be interesting to see. Jose Ramirez is coming back to Fresno. Might be at that fight as well to face Jose Pedraza. It's going to be a recurring fight. Hopefully he's able to learn from his mistakes that he had in that Josh Taylor fight, and we'll see where he goes because at 140 he is a big dude, and I think at 147 he might not be as good as he is at 140 because he's the type of fighter who he has needs that pressure and the pressure with volume punches. He doesn't have immense power, but when those type of fighters tend to move up, because their power comes from volume punches, um, they start losing some of that power unless he somehow gains a little bit more strength because he was cutting so much weight. But his style needs to add a lot more head movement, and we'll see if they worked on that on February 5th. Keith Thurman announced a fight versus Mario Barrios February 5th as well, the same day. This fight, is it the most entertaining fight? Probably not. Mario Barrios coming from a loss to Gervonta Davis, a fighter who's a lot smaller than Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is coming back from a long layoff, and every time he has come off from a long layoff, he doesn't do look too good, right? Josecito Lopez when he fought Manny Pacquiao. Uh, we haven't seen the one-time Keith Thurman in a long time, and I think injuries and his work ethic kind of fallen after those injuries really impeded him, and that war mentality that kind of died off a little bit. Maybe he believes he has the same mentality but his body is not as responsive, or he does not train the same way, I feel. And just over time, the body doesn't retain a lot of that uh, hits and adjustment to the punches like it used to if you're not constantly there. And he was out for a really long time, couple times already. But yeah, so I'll be making a video regarding some of the awards. I want you guys to nominate some of those fighter of the year. There's plenty to choose from. I do have one in mind already, just because of the consistency. But I will discuss that later on. But drop down a comment below who you think has the best knockout of the year, who is the fighter of the year, male and female. If you guys want to combine them the two, I don't mind. I don't really give a preference of like, hey, only male or female. I want just the best fighters. I will nominate probably one in one just to be fair, and the best fighter, best fight of the year, the best upset of the year, because the upset is going to be a toss up, honestly, in my opinion. But I want to see what you guys think down below. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you soon. And Happy New Year's